I'd like to request just 1 extra minute to speak slower for the sign language interpreters.
Excuse me, unless it's disability related, I'm going to have to ask you for 3 minutes because we still have another
Okay,
presentation.
if you want to, you can deny that request. Thank you.
I'm not denying it, I'm explaining it.
Okay, well,
Now,
that's
please
my
go
request.
ahead.
You're denying it.
Please go
I will
ahead.
continue to give my public comment now. Bruce's comment really hit the nail on the head. Housing is kind of the dark cloud that faces the disability community that we don't want to talk about, but we really need to talk about. To be severely disabled, if you're severely disabled in California to the point where you can't work, the maximum amount of money you can receive from the state is around $950. That's for food, clothing, shelter, that's everything. If Emily Shore can show me any place that's available for rent under $950, I'll be happy to give all the money in my wallet and the shirt on my back, because I've been looking for a long time, especially a place that's wheelchair accessible. I mean, that's a pipe dream as it is. And that's if if it's the whole amount, let alone clothes, other needs. I've had to request from ILRC multiple times to get housing lists that are, as Bruce said, they're actually accurate. I'm on their email list, but they don't send me what they're supposed to or what they said they would for housing that's available. I'm in a unit right now that doesn't have wheelchair access to the door, and there's no law that requires my landlord to provide that. They can't force my landlord to provide that. There's a law that says I can pay for it if I had the money and can hire construction workers to do all that, which I don't. And so that's a really big problem. I think there's some great comments made about pictures to show for the units that are on the market. I think that's a no-brainer. I mean, the fact that some of this stuff is coming across as news here is shocking to me. Getting interpreters and not just using Google to interpret different languages. I mean, that's ridiculous. Why are you using a private corporation's like dodgy computer speak to translate for members of our community? You could be hiring interpreters, creating jobs. And I think Councilmember Tiffany made a great point about paying people for that as well whenever you're doing any kind of testing and market research or for people in the community. There are, as of 2019's point in time count, 3,205 people with a psychiatric or physical disability living on our streets, and 801 seniors. These are very conservative numbers. Over 70% of San Francisco's homeless population was previous San Francisco renters. These are our neighbors. These are our friends. These are not people, these are not traveling hippies. These are people we know, these people in our community. And to be severely disabled in San Francisco right now means to be homeless. Unless you have a special circumstance, you have family members that can help you out, you have some special situation, to be severely disabled in San Francisco, for the majority, it means to be homeless.